common question that's been coming up for Vikings fans, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is, should the Vikings trade Dalvin Cook? Like, I get it that Vikings fans are a little disappointed with how things ended up between Mike Zimmer, Rick Spielman, and everything. I get it. Absolutely get it. But why would you trade away Dalvin Cook, who's still in his prime, that is, yes, he's making top running back money because he is. And at the same time, people are also saying, I've seen some people say he's lost a step. I don't mean to be crude, but I believe the man was one of those, was a running back that not only ran for over 200 yards against the Steelers 1 week, or what was it, 2 weeks, after dislocating his shoulder against the 49ers. And it was like, okay, this guy clearly hasn't lost a step. But I get why, later on in the season, things, you wear down. The offensive line looked shoddy at times, and I think obviously the Vikings still need upgrades at center and guard, right guard specifically, and an upgrade at center as well. So I get it. Why would you continue paying a guy that's just not playing as well? But again, offensive line, the Vikings offense got a little predictable. They couldn't stay on the field for third downs, and there was just a lot of factors that went into it. And I think also plus game script, there were a lot of games down the stretch where the Vikings just had to pass the football. They could not run it because just of how offenses were king on them, and it really wasn't good. But I think it would be very foolish to trade a guy like Dalvin Cook away, who's been one of the most productive running backs in the entire NFL, has over 4,800 rushing yards with the Vikings in 5 years, has had a lot of injuries. Yes, I get it. I know it. But at the same time, I feel like it would be very foolish to give a guy like Dalvin Cook away. Obviously, you'd probably push for a second, possibly a first-round draft pick. But overall, again, I get the question of why continually bring this guy in if he's not going to just be a huge if you can't rely, like, availability is one of the biggest things in the NFL. I understand it, but I also understand the fact that the Vikings need to be able to win games now. And I think Dalvin Cook is their best chance to do that aside from Kirk Cousins. I need to reiterate this. He has not lost a step. I get it. Didn't play well down the stretch, but overall, there is no doubting the greatness of Dalvin Cook. He is a top Minnesota Viking of all time. Like, there's no top five easy, not even part of a discussion. So I think it would be very foolish for the Vikings to trade a legend like Dalvin Cook away. The way he plays every single snap, he just gives so much to this team, and I think it would be very foolish. Now, on the flip side of that, you get a guy that you're paying a lot of money that sometimes isn't available. He gets injured a lot. Sometimes defense is key on him. Yes, I understand it. You got guys like Alexander Madison, who should be, in consideration for being one of the top running backs in the NFL. Like, he plays on like it when he's given the chance. And also, Kenan Nwangu has been a very good and pleasant surprise for the Vikings. So on the flip side, I get it. I think you could potentially pull it off by giving both those guys the lion's share of carries and, saving yourself potentially $8 to $10 million with Dalvin Cook at running back or whatever he makes. I think it's 8 to 12. But the point is this. Dalvin Cook, when he is not in, the Vikings offense is so different. And moving down the stretch, I think, yes, could they look to do some more, I think especially with O'Connell now here, I think it could be kind of one of those things where the Vikings offense could expand. It could look to expand under Kevin O'Connell, who I think is going to make the Vikings pass a lot more. Look what he did with Cooper Kupp with the Rams. I think Justin Jefferson should be licking his chops right now. I think Adam Thielen still's got 2 more good years of football left in him. I think guys like KJ Osborne are going to have a lot on their plate. So I think moving forward, this is going to be something that they have to keep in mind, that the offense is going to change a lot. But I just don't think that trading Dalvin Cook is the answer right now. I think you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Obviously shift some things because obviously all these successful offenses in the NFL have a quarterback that's throwing around the football, doing his thing, and I think the Vikings need to find their own version of that, whether that's Kirk Cousins, rookie quarterback that they could draft coming up, or Kellen Mond, doesn't matter. But I think overall the Vikings don't need to trade Dalvin Cook right now. I think it'd be a little foolish because, again, when he's on the field, when he's available, he is a special player, and I think he's somebody that the team wants to play for, and you can tell when he's on the field there is a different attitude with that team moving forward. And like I said, there's going to be changes coming, but one of those changes should not be trading Dalvin Cook. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love you. We love every single one of you. And also make sure you guys, in our description down below, you guys give us a like and a follow on all our social media platforms. That's what you'll find in the description. You'll find all those down in the description, excuse me. Also give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about, should the Minnesota Vikings trade running back Dalvin Cook.